To welcome Viswanathan Anand, former five-time world chess champion, joining us live and exclusively on Praggnanandhaa's feat of setting a final date later this evening with none other than world number one Magnus Carlsen in the World Cup. Vishy, Praggnanandhaa was not even born when you won your first world chess title. In fact, your last one came in 2002 and he's only 18 years old. It must be a pleasure watching him follow in your footsteps.
Yes, it is. Okay, just to clear up some confusion. The World Cup that I won in 2002 was a special kind of tournament. It was no longer the World Championship.
Yes.
And I won World Championships
2007.
in 7, 8, 10 and 12.
Yes.
And this World Cup as well is a qualification for the candidates from where you qualify for the World Championship.
Yes.
But nonetheless, it's a historic achievement. He is the first Indian to qualify for a World Cup semi-final after I did so.
Since you, yes.
He is, and by the way, Gukesh was the first Indian to come above me in the rating list after 37 years. And now, if Praggnanandhaa wins the World Cup against Magnus Carlsen, well, that improves his record even greater. He is also playing the candidates, and he will be the first Indian after me to play in the candidates. So three of my records have disappeared in one tournament. I don't know how bizarre is that. But he has beaten the world number 2, Caruana, the world number 3, Nakamura.
Yes.
I mean, they basically interchange their spots during this World Cup. So two of the best players in history, amazing career records and so on. And he's now going to play Magnus Carlsen. And by a quirk, this World Cup, because it's happening, it's a knockout format event. This is the only event that Magnus Carlsen has never won.
Yes. This is his first final too.
It's his first final too, and he's also trying to win this World Cup for the first time.
Yes.
So, ironically, Praggnanandhaa is going to play a very, very motivated Carlsen, because Carlsen is now going to keep waiting for these World Cups to turn up.
Yes.
He is, after multiple years, he's at the final, and that's why so much excitement.
There is already a lot of talk about this final, particularly because Praggnanandhaa has beaten Magnus Carlsen in previous events, and actually that's how he shot to fame in India as well. But before I get to that, after his semi-final win last evening, Praggnanandhaa talked about how it's his defensive skills that have been saving him. He almost said that, he's been on the verge of losing a lot of these games, but somehow he sticks it out. What have you made of his journey so far and his chances in the final?
Look, chess is like many sports. You don't win only by the great moves. You win by the games you don't lose. Every half point plucked here and there adds to your score. So Praggnanandhaa has done an amazing job. I would go further. Since June this year, he has played 3 events. He's played the Global Chess League, he played a tournament in Hungary, and now he's playing the FIDE World Cup. In all 3 events, he's playing unlike the Praggnanandhaa even of that we knew before, who was already one of the world's best juniors and one of the world's most promising talents. But in these 3 tournaments, he's raised his level enormously. But Carlsen is playing at one of his best levels too. So it's going to be challenging. Now, Praggnanandhaa needed to rely on his defensive skills a lot against Caruana yesterday, because Caruana is one of the best players in the world, one of the best prepared players in the world, in openings especially. So Prag had to survive a lot of difficult positions, but he's been much more all-round. He beat Arjun, he beat some other players in the World Cup with his attacking skills. So he's been drawing from multiple skills as well. But he will be sorely tested by Carlsen.